This is my boring blueprint. My boring, nerdy blueprint. That made me filthy rich. While everybody else was getting scammed on NFTs, meme coins, and poop coins. I'm about to break it all down for you, but first, do you prefer Coke or Pepsi? Because my grandpa paid a nickel for this. And now it costs $4. That's not inflation. That's called theft. I'm about to throw you some boring habits about Bitcoin and all the goodies that saved me from the rigged system. Let's start with this beauty right here. This is my beloved 2009 Honda Odyssey minivan. I could literally walk into a Lamborghini dealership right now and pay and buy one with cash. But you know what? This beauty gets me from point A to point B just fine. While everyone else is financing $80,000 trucks they can't afford, Beardy is driving a paid-off minivan and investing the difference. That's boring habit number one. Transportation is not an investment. It's an expense. Boring habit number two. I created a budget and tracked every single penny like a complete psychopath. Look at this spreadsheet. Every dollar has a job, even before it hits my account. Income here, fixed expenses over there, savings rate there. Most people think budgeting is restrictive. I personally think it's liberating. You can't manage what you don't measure.
That's quite big.
Boring habit number three. I paid off all my debt using the smallest wins first method. Dave Ramsey was actually right about this one. It's not about math, it's about momentum. $500 credit card gone, $1,200 loan gone, $3,000 student loan gone. Each win built momentum for the next one. Boring habit number four. I became the coupon king. Look at this collection. While my friends were making fun of me for clipping coupons like some old grandma, I was saving $200 to $300 a month on groceries. But it gets even more boring. I use apps like Ibotta, Checkout, 51, and Fetch Rewards. I take these pictures every single time and get a receipt for gift cards for food. Last month alone, about $50 to $100 in free groceries just from taking pictures of receipts, and I got to take the family out to Applebee's. Members Club perks, Costco, Sam's Club, BJ's. The annual fee pays for itself in the first month. Bulk buying, gas discounts, pharmacy savings, while everyone else pays retail, I'm getting wholesale prices. Never pay retail for anything. These generic clothes, $8 shirt instead of $40 name brand. The watch, $15 instead of $200, serves the same function for a fraction of the cost. Your net worth doesn't care what brand you're buying. Living way under my means has become my superpower. I make pretty good money, but I live on about half of what I make. And invest the difference. That goes straight to assets that appreciate. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Well, banks are literally stealing your money through fractional reserve banking. They only keep 10% of your deposits on hand and lend out the other 90%. I started mining my own Bitcoin. Your bank pays you 0.01% interest while they make 8% lending out your money. That's not banking, that's called theft. Bitcoin fixes this. No fractional reserves, no lies, just pure verifiable ownership on the blockchain. Bitcoin is my hurdle right now. Any investment has to beat Bitcoin's expected 30% annual returns over the next decade. and that's being conservative. Why? Because 12 unelected bureaucrats at the Federal Reserve Board are stealing 3% of your purchasing power every year through inflation. Technology should be making everything cheaper. Your phone is 1,000,000 times more powerful than computers that sent man to the moon. Everything should be getting less expensive, but instead, your dollar buys less and less because they keep printing money out of thin air. And as we say, money printer go, brrr. Bitcoin changes everything. It's programmable money based on computer code that no human can ever corrupt. To change Bitcoin, you need 51% of the hashing power to vote against your own interests. Spoiler alert, nobody is ever going to vote against their own interests. Boring habit number whatever. Home workouts. No $100 monthly gym membership. Bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, some dumbbells. Same results, 0 monthly fees. That's $1,200 a year I invest instead of spending. Growing our own food. Tomatoes, peppers, herbs, lettuce, inflation-proof vegetables. While grocery prices keep skyrocketing, I'm harvesting dinner from my backyard. Plus, you know exactly what chemicals are going into your food. The side hustle stack. DoorDash, Uber, Lyft. I drove them all. Every spare hour I turned into making some money for Bitcoin. Friday nights while everyone else was out at spending money at the bars, I was driving around drunks and taking people to the bars. Different mindset, different results. Here's a boring hack nobody talks about. 0% interest credit cards for 18 months. I take these promotional rates, invest the money in high yield assets, pay it back before promo ends, keep the profits. Free money arbitrage. Eating at home became my wealth building weapon. Average American spends $3,500 a year eating out. I spend maybe roughly $500. That's about $3,000 a year that goes into Bitcoin and dividend paying assets instead of restaurant profits. Eating leftovers to take to work, it's not glamorous, but pride doesn't pay the bills. The leftover chicken becomes tomorrow's lunch. Food waste is money waste. Smart investing with high-paying yield max funds that utilize Bitcoin's volatility through the options market to pay massive dividends. Traditional finance is cooked. But we can use the broken system against them while we transition to Bitcoin. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Being boring made me rich. While everyone else was trying to look rich, I was actually trying to become rich. While they financed lifestyles they couldn't afford, I was building assets that worked for me. The beautiful part about Bitcoin is it makes wars unprofitable. Governments can't just print the money to fund endless conflicts. When the world runs on sound money, people don't vote for wars. Bitcoin's not just changing my bank account, it's changing the world. So you have a choice. Keep letting 12 unelected bureaucrats. So you have a choice. Keep letting those 12 unelected bureaucrats steal 3 to 5% of your purchasing power year over year, or join the Bitcoin revolution that's changing everything. Nerdy, boring habits plus Bitcoin equals financial freedom. It's not sexy, it's not glamorous, but it works. While everyone else is chasing get-rich-quick schemes, you'll be slowly getting out of that rat race. If you're ready to choose boring over broke, smash the subscribe button and like the link below, or DM me on Instagram. Share this with someone who's tired of working harder while their money buys less and less and it goes to the rich, cheap suits in the ivory tower. Remember, your grandkids will be paying $20 for this. From my grandpa's nickel to your $20 Pepsi. The choice is yours. Welcome to the revolution. Let's change the world together, one boring habit at a time. Now that you know the way to become financially free, check out the next video where we will go over